Hi, Alfie. Hi, mate. It's Aussie Villain. Yeah, mate. Look, I think I'm here. Yeah. Yeah, no, just waiting up front. Alright, mate. Yeah, no, I'm excited for this Sack, Crack and Back special. Yeah, I just wish you'd tell me what it was. I don't like surprises. Yeah, you're right. I will find out soon enough. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to Season 3, Episode 3 here at H&W Welders as we try and take this team to European glory. And today, a slight change in schedule. We are going to be playing Linfield in the league, but there's been a League Cup quarterfinal sort of put in where we were supposed to be playing today. So instead of Cliftonville, it will be Ballymena United in the quarterfinals of the League Cup. And hey, you know, we're only, what, 3 games away from winning a trophy. Our first, well, major trophy, let's say. In Irish football, that would be wonderful. But yeah, I mean, Alfie Cutbush, he's heir to the Cutbush beauty empire, of course, and well, he's beginning to look as though he might have a future as a footballer as well, because he is just coming along quite nicely, to be honest. So that is all excellent. Now, since last episode, thankfully no more injuries. That's the main thing. But we do have obviously 4 games to catch you up on. Now, the first game, as I frantically try and read my own writing, was against somebody. Let me check. Against Crusaders, so let's go see how we got on against them. We fell behind in the first half, but were level when McCreary crossed for Davidson before Crusaders restored their lead moments later. So this was just a poor performance. The score flatters us a little bit, though you can see XG suggests that they weren't great either, but obviously McQuaid and Curran struggled. Keach wasn't too much better, and yeah, we just really did struggle to break them down. We played with wingers because they were playing with fullbacks. I was hoping maybe we'd be able to overrun them in wide areas. That clearly wasn't the case, and we just generally struggled to get anything from the game. Next up we had, well, it's one of the giants of Northern Irish football. We played Larne. We fell behind early in the second half, but took a point when Carbo smashed in a first goal for the club. So there we go, a huge point at home against Larne. The goal from Carbo, it was wonderful. The goalkeeper maybe a little bit suspect. But yeah, we just hung in the game. You can see XG suggests they were the better team. But yeah, we hung in there, we got a little bit of magic, and yeah, a point as well, which was superb. Next up, it was a cup game, a League Cup game, I believe this was, against Newry City. We went in front early when Burns' cross was knotted down by Davidson for Allmark, and were 2-0 up when Morley played in Burn. Brown's missed header let Newry pull one back before they were level at half-time. But we sealed the tie in stoppage time when Morley found Davidson unmarked. So there we go, we got there in the end. I felt like we did deserve to win this game, even though XG suggests otherwise. It felt like we were the better team and that they sort of came back into it, you know, late in the second half there. And I think perhaps that's where, can we see where their XG was? No, it was pretty constant the whole way through. Anyway, it just felt like a game we were going to win. So it was a good win. Allmark, Byrne and Davidson with a late winner there for us. So we are into the next round, which obviously we're seeing today against Ballymena United. That it will be the quarter-final. Last game to catch you up on was another cup game against Ards in the County Antrim Cup. This was a quarter-final, I think. So let's go see how we did. We went in front early when Ab Gareth played in Byrne. Ards were quickly level, and then went in front before adding a third in quick succession. Byrne pulled one back after half-time, and Shay Curran got us level with a great solo effort. But Ards pounced on a poor goal kick to seal the tie. So there we go. This was a game we just seemed determined to lose. We kept keeping, got ourselves back in the game after sort of 10 minutes of madness there. Byrne, and Curran with the goals, but yeah, we just seemed like we wanted to lose this one. So there we go. Which, just to be honest, I'm fine with, because we didn't want to be in this competition anyway. But there we go. And as with the last game, it was a rotated side. Morley was quite good in both those games. It makes me think maybe we should be playing him a little bit more. But yeah, it just wasn't meant to be. Which is, as I said, again, absolutely fine because I'm not too concerned about those cups. This is how things stand coming into today's game. Linfield, you can see up there with 18 points. We are just outside the top half, though we do have a game in hand on the two teams above us that are equal on points with us. So anything from today's game against Linfield will see us move up, well, at least to fourth, equal fourth, fifth, somewhere in that vicinity. So, of course, if we could manage to get a win, then we would just close that gap on what is beginning to look like a top three breaking away at the top there. And of course, Ballymena United in the League Cup quarterfinal will be the second game. Let's have a look and see what we're doing here against Linfield. You can see we're expecting a 4-2-3-1 formation from them. And this is the team that we are sending out. Mulligan in goal, Curran, Keach, Smythe and McCreary as the back four. Alfie Cutbush as the deep line playmaker. It's McDarby, McQuaid and Lillis in midfield. Carbo and McAllister. It's the well, it's the replacement for of course, the injured Fergie and Gazebo. No, Gazinga even. I'm going to have to change his name again, aren't I? So let's hope they've both got goals. They've both got off the mark. Let's hope they can keep it going. So there we go. We can see both lineups there. I don't think I recognise any names. So, but I mean that's not surprising, is it really? Because I don't, to be honest, follow Northern Irish football that well, as surprising as that may be. What do we want to say to this? Go out there, there's no pressure on you. No, come on, show what we're capable of, boys. Some calm oh no, sorry, not calm, some fist pumping we have faith. This looks like the team talk's gone down quite well. Let's hope that that shows on the pitch now. This is one of those free hit games you get from time to time, isn't it, when you get promoted? Linfield, they're obviously a big team in Northern Irish football, so that's my understanding. Look at this stadium. Yeah, I mean, just going off the stadium alone, that tells you roughly the level that they're at. So yeah, there's a good ball up top from McAllister. McAllister, unleashes, and just over the bar. And, well, that will do it for, well, a very short highlight, but it could have been a very good one for us as well. Let's give them some more encouragement here. So far, you've got to say, so good. We're looking relatively solid defensively. They haven't had too much by way of chances. And we'll keep encouraging them and keep hoping we see something. Smythe wins a good header there. Here we go again. It's a ball over the top. Was it Keach? One of the centre-backs got there and got a block in. McQuaid, Lillis on a booking which isn't ideal. Hopefully he won't go and do something stupid here. McDarby, Lillis, we're kind of pushing them back, but you get the feeling they're just waiting to draw us out, and there it is. Smythe. Shane Lavery, he was at Everton, wasn't he? I think we had him at Everton, so I do recognise the name. Because he was Northern Irish, wasn't he? Yeah, so it must be the same guy. I think the key point here was McCreary at the back post. He had to do a little bit better with that header, didn't he? Smythe a little bit slow to react. And Shane Lavery is there to put away the chance. I don't think it was offside. Smythe is sitting very, very deep there too, isn't he? He's a little bit out of shape. But again, that's kind of the problem with part-time football. It's difficult to work on everything. Having seen that, maybe defensive shape, so we need to look at. McQuaid to Carbo. Carbo off the crossbar. And how has the defender cleared that and not put it in his own net? Very, very unlucky there for Carbo. Let's give them some more encouragement. And, well, I'm going to say, we don't want to concede a second before half-time. Can we get that away? Lillis is there. It goes over everybody. Curran picks it up. Hacks it downfield. Is there somebody there for us? There's not. Ball back in. Keach nods it down beautifully for Lillis. There for Carbo. Back to Lillis. To McQuaid. McQuaid just gets caught in possession there. And are we going to find ourselves another goal down? No, we're not. Lavery's shot is... we're never really threatening Mulligan in goal there. And there we go. XG suggests that is not great. Unlucky? Yeah, let's go with unlucky so far. I can get behind that. We want to see a little bit more from McCreary. And we'll get back out there. Alright, well, let's see what... we've got a highlight early on here. It's a game that... if we can get a goal, you'd say we're a chance. I've got to say, right back is a massive, massive problem for us. Foster, as you saw in those cup games, that's just wide. Didn't play well at all. And, well, McCreary is not quite settling in the way we would have liked. Only playing a 6-1 today and already on a booking as well. maybe the booking might be a fact here. Let's get Foster on. Keach and Mulligan try to play out from the back. Let's hope they can do that successfully for us. Ball over the top. Looking for McAllister, but not finding him. Ball comes back in. Lavery's there. Doesn't quite get a hold of his shot. Mulligan has it, and that was the highlight. Another ball forward. Smythe. Foster to nobody. Again, it comes back in. Again, Smythe doing a decent job. We're putting up a decent... Oh, and Keach has laid it up for him. He was having a decent game as well. And... I mean, Lavery is everywhere for him, isn't he? Ball down. Keach. Oh, what is that? You've got to clear it. You can't just do that, mate. And there we go. Well, do we try and demand more now, I wonder? We've got to try and get something from us, don't we? We've got 20 minutes to play. We'll try and be more expressive. I wonder if we pass the ball into space. We'll go and counter-press them. We'll play a higher line and see what becomes of it. I do think we're in a situation where I'm relatively confident we're not going to be relegated. So whereas perhaps in, say, the Sheffield Wednesday save, I'd be looking at this thinking we need to protect our goal difference. I'm less concerned about that with the Welders. I'm more concerned about, you know, trying to get ourselves back into the game if we can. But you've got to say they've looked like they've got us well and truly beaten here. But that said, the goals that we've given them, I mean, the second one was a poor defensive clearance. The first one was the header at the back post, wasn't it? I mean, that can happen. The players get beaten in the air. Was that offside? It was. I mean, Curran's a bit of a problem at left back for us too, to be honest. I'm not quite sure what to do with that. I think a little bit of the issue we have is that we signed a lot of these sorts of players. He's only playing it. We signed a lot of these players with the idea of playing with wingers, and obviously we're not playing 4-4-2 this year. But yeah, well, we haven't. That's just not been a fantastic outing for us, has it? We're not happy with that, boys. So there we go. Useful Haaland and Woof Welders come unstuck. I mean, 2-0 away to Linfield. It's probably not the worst result we could have got, but it's a little bit disappointing, that's for sure. Anyway, guys, wait right there. We'll be back for some quarter-final action in the Northern Irish League Cup, and let's see if we can get ourselves into the Final Four. Okay, welcome back. Now we're about to face Ballymena United, or Ballymena United, in the League Cup quarter-final, but the big news, the good news, is that Matty Ferguson is back fit. Now, we're not going to play him in this one. We're not going to rush him back. But he's made a quick recovery, which is absolutely amazing. So, yeah, hopefully he will stay fit now for the rest of the season. Let's have a quick look here and see what we're doing. We can see all the other ties there as well. It's going to be tough no matter what happens, but you'd like to think if we could get through this one, we're as good a chance as anybody. We're expecting a 4-4-1-1 formation, as you can see there. Now, of course, they beat us earlier on this year when we played them, and we're not putting out our strongest team. We're focused on the league and the actual cup that can get us into Europe. So Mulligan is going to stay in goal because I don't really trust anybody else, to be honest. It's going to be Story, who is developing not too badly. A little bit of up, a little bit of down, but more ups and downs. So hopefully he's going to kick on and be a good player for us. Dykes, Brown, who we saw make some errors in the Ards game, in that recap, he's going to get a game in this one, as is Foster. Foster. Leddy, Morley, who has been brilliant so far in the Cups and making me wonder if we need to offer him a contract so that he stays around, with Damien Allmark as the attacking midfielder there, who has, again, got a lot of potential. He just needs to be playing. McBrien comes in. Now, the reason that we're not seeing Ap Gareth is that he is injured. So he's unavailable for this one. So McBrien and Davidson will go down the wings. Byrne, who has been scoring goals when he plays, he's going to go up top. And, well, let's hope he can get a few here as well. Jude Winchester, he's quite good, isn't he? I recognise that name from somewhere. Anyway, this is the lineups here. Now, the main reason why we're playing with this particular formation as well in the Cups is it just gives us an opportunity to give the likes of Davidson some game time so that they stay happy as much as anything else. No pressure on you. All right, we'll go with that. We'll pump the fist. Story was looking nervous. He seems to have come around a little bit, so that's a positive. Let's get out there. If I got a cat hair up my nose, as always tends to be the case. And we'll see if we can do a little bit better than we did in the league. Yeah, again, like I say, I'm not too bothered about this particular cup. There is some prize money available now, so if we were to go out, we'd get, I think it's just over $1,000, maybe just under $2,000, something along those lines. Mulligan is there. Didn't look the most confident under it, but he did get there in the end. And what's going to happen with this? We get the ball forward quickly, but there's no one there. And here comes Winchester. Morley goes to close him down. Letty. Oh, no, 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 no. That is very, very poor. And we find ourselves 1-0 down after 12 minutes of football. Brown is just... Is it Brown's fault? No, it's a good run, isn't it? A better defender probably, you know, would have pulled off a little bit quicker, perhaps, so to speak. But, yeah, I don't know if we can blame Brown just for that one. There's the long kick forward. Does anybody want to go and win it for me, Foster? No, that's fine. Ball to the back post, ball back in, and Dykes has done a really good job to block that. And Story as well. And that should end the highlights, unless we come back for the throw. No, it doesn't look like we are. We'll give them some encouragement. Sienna Foster is again not having a great game over there. Can you win that one for me, mate? No, of course you can't. Right back's been a bit of a problem. I mean, both fullback positions have been a bit of a problem our entire time at the club, haven't they? Conlon at left back is maybe someone we could look to give some game time to. He hasn't really had a look in this year. I like Story. He's a little bit more physically stronger, as Foster decides he doesn't need to mark anybody. And, well, we're 2-0 down. And this isn't looking particularly like it's going to go our way. I mean, Foster's over here. He's got no one to mark. And he can't... I say no one. He's got one person to mark. It's not like he's got a Brown situation there where there was a few different players he could have had to go and take care of. Here we go. Alright, he's got a good first touch there. Morley has it. Next goal is very, very important in this game, isn't it? If we can get it, you'd say game back on. If they get it, then we're in some serious, serious trouble. McBrien gets it forward for Byrne. Can he do something? Back to McBrien. Oh, we've given it away. Yeah, I'm wondering if maybe we need to send our fullbacks out to go and mark their wingers a little bit earlier. Because they're killing us in wide areas right now, aren't they? So let's go and make a few changes here. Yeah, we'll do that, and then I think we'll go and tell the fullbacks to go and mark wingers. You go and mark him. You go and mark your guy, and hopefully that'll take care of those particular problems for us. They're just giving him too much space, aren't they? They're giving him too much space, and... well, we're 3-0 down after 20 minutes, and it doesn't look as though we're going to have a problem of the League Cup causing fixture congestion. And Brown again in there. I mean, he's young and he's learning, and, well, it looks like he's still got a lot of learning to do based off of that. We've got a foul. Winchester to take the free kick, and we've got a little bit of luck there, haven't we? Let's try a demand more. We're looking apprehensive and frustrated. Morley's fired up, and he's pretty much the only one. Davidson's motivated as well. Let's try maybe a calm down. Letty's there. He heads it down. Can we get to that first? Morley's doing his best. Byrne gets there and then gives the ball away. I mean, what are we doing with our lives here, guys? Come on. This is why you're the second 11 and not the first 11. Mulligan makes a decent save there. I wonder if we lower the tempo. Yeah, because we keep giving it away, don't we? Maybe we're trying to do things a little bit too quickly. Winchester with a corner. Letty's there. Doesn't even bother jumping, and it's 4-0 at half-time. Well, at least you guys can see why these guys are the second 11. I mean, Letty, just at least make a token effort to jump, mate. That's all I ask. We will be berating them at half-time. There may even be a water bottle throw. I don't know if throwing a water bottle is going to actually help that. That was absolutely terrible, guys. We've got an apprehensive-looking Story. Did we say no? Unlucky, perhaps? Alright, so that's helped him out a little bit. Damien Allmark is not playing well. Davidson's not playing well. I mean, it's one of these. If they can get 4 goals against us in the first half, maybe we can get 4 goals against them. Let's try exploiting the flanks. Let's try... I don't know. Let's try not being quite so crap. And we've got another free kick. Davidson goes to close him down, and that is just over the bar. I mean, there's one of these, isn't it? The only thing we can really hope to do here is win the second half. And if we do that, then I suppose that's a minor victory. But yeah, it's not gone to plan, this one. I don't even really know what the plan was, to be honest. It was give the second 11 a go. There's a goal kick, a ball forward. I thought if we could have won that, there was a chance. Yeah, I mean, having seen him play in these cup... Oh, that is just... It's just horrible, isn't it? I am wondering about Brown and if he does have a future at the club. I mean, he is young, but the problem is that because we're a semi-pro club, developing players is not... Look, I mean, look at that. Look how out of position he is. Allmark, our attacking midfielder, was closer to being a centre-back than Brown was. No pressure, boys. Come on. I mean, Dykes is sort of picked up on who the danger man is and is doing an effort to try and mark him. Dykes, to be honest, is rock solid for us. We do need another option back there, I think. Morley playing right back instead of Foster. I mean, Foster is marking his man like I asked him to, so I guess I can't really complain too much about that one. Yeah. How long have we got to go with this torture? Go on, Byrne. Get that for us, mate. Alright. Can he get a goal of the season contender? He's in here. He has got half a chance. Can Byrne find the finish? He slows himself up, composes himself, and that's a nice goal from Reece Byrne. That's what he can do. That's what we can do. If only we could do it a little bit more defensively. But, yeah, Byrne's done quite well there. Look at that. Composed himself. Took a small divot, it looked like. But got away with it, and it's 5-1. Alright, here we go. 6-5. We're going to win 6-5. Mulligan with a goal kick. To Brown. Brown has found a teammate. That's something. McBrien. Can he play a ball in here? We've got a decent run there from Byrne. We've got Allmark making a good run. Pass it, mate. Pass it. He goes himself. Oh, that is selfish. Let's tell him to focus. I don't know if that's going to help at all. Morley's there. He's won a head up. I mean, one thing you do see in a game like this is it becomes very obvious who the players are that are actually decent and who the problems are. And I think we've seen that Dykes is good, Morley is good, Brown is a problem. I'll try and remember to show you Brown after this, after the game. But, I mean, the other thing too is that, yes, the scouts rate him highly and our coaching staff rates him highly, but our scouts and coaching staff are crap. Like, they're horrible, horrible human beings. So, Dykes is there, good header away. So we've got to bear that in mind as well. It's like they're saying he's good, but, you know, they're not good. Here we go, Byrne. Can he get another one? Oh, there we go. Reece Byrne. We are winning the second half. That was a really, really nice goal, actually. Can we praise them for that? That might just upset them. But Davidson and Byrne combining on the break. And, well, we've scored two really nice goals. I mean, the defensive shape of the fullbacks there playing Byrne on maybe isn't fantastic. But that's a really, really nice goal. The praise doesn't really appear to have hit the mark there, does it? But there we go. Lots of goals. Unfortunately, not many in our net. Well, they've all gone in our net. Not many in their net. And Davidson completes the clearance there. It's towards Byrne, but he's not going to get to it. Ref, you can stop this one, mate. I think we've had enough. And that is offside. And, well, there we go. We are out of the League Cup in the quarterfinal stage. We did a little bit better in the league and we lost to them 1-0, to be honest. But, yeah. Well, I mean, we can't be pleased with that, guys. Come on. So Ballymena eased to victory. But have a quick look. Brown got booked, didn't he? This is Tim Brown. You can see that there's kind of a player there, but yeah, I mean, he has decent positioning, so he shouldn't be getting caught out as much as he is. But I do think that there might be a decent player there for us, but he's not really getting it done. And he's 20. He should be doing better than that, shouldn't he? We've received a little bit of prize money. Unfortunately, that's not going to do much towards the finances, because we are still in debt. But we're not losing too badly. Only $4,000 lost so far this season, so that's obviously a nice little positive for us. But there we go. That will do it for today, guys. If you have enjoyed that, we've scored 2 goals, we've conceded 7, and lost 2 games of football. So if you haven't enjoyed that, then I don't blame you. We will be back next time. Now, I've just realised I couldn't figure out why the schedule looks so messed up. Winter World Cup is the answer to that. So we will come back, I think, post-World Cup, maybe for... Do we come back for the 2 teams that have just smashed us most recently? Do we come back for Coleraine, who, of course, gave us a big touch-up on that opening day of the season, and then Ballymena, who have just absolutely destroyed us in the Cup. So maybe we'll come back for those 2 games post-World Cup. I think it'll be post-World Cup anyway. I don't know why they... Anyway, yeah, it must be post-World Cup. We'll have a quick review of the World Cup as well. It won't surprise you to know I don't think anybody's getting called up. Cargbo's the only international anyway. But we'll be back for that one, guys. Until then, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.